Hey Libra, this is Perrymore Tarot's weekend reading from September 26th through the 28th, 2025. This is for Libra. Last shuffle for Libra. Let's see what's going on. Libra, we have this loving woman and we also have the vast universe. This is okay, so your weekend's going to be about this person. They are being led to some knowledge that helps to improve someone's health. This would be someone who is deciding to heal themselves. This could be physical health or grief that they're healing. They have been through a lot. They may feel this way towards you. This may all be directed towards you. But however this goes, this is the energy I'm seeing, okay? Apply it as it fits. But this looks like this is a very like a positive or optimistic person, but they may wear rose-colored glasses. Like they make it something. They try to see the good in the worst situations, right? Like, someone could have like a real serious like substance abuse issue and they'll be like, well, at least it's heroin and it's not like meth or nothing. Like this is I'm so sorry to say that because neither is better than the next, but I keep seeing someone who's in that space. Like, at least they stole your money and they didn't just like, at least they spent it on trying to make more at the casino. Like they're just coming up with ways to make it positive. And I can't. They're just too optimistic, but they're seeing something. I feel like they're in a place where they're discovering who they really are. So this may be an optimistic person, which gives them a lot of patience. They are learning how to turn this into a positive thing rather than using it to um, it's like they're the whipping boy or girl in a situation because uh, they're always trying to, I guess, justify someone's bad energy or bad behavior, and of course you end up getting some kind of whiplash from that. You know what I mean? Because then you're like, well, it's okay. I mean, all they did was da 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 da, and next thing you know, because they're in that energy, this person robs them blind. They wake up and they wait a minute, kind of person. So they may have gone through a whole lot being this way, and it's like they're starting anew or turning on over a new leaf, and they're walking away from anything that kind of like puts them in a bad place. It looks like they're now um, trying to improve their health. They may have suffered from a lot of health issues from kind of like trying to see things in a positive way. I feel like they're going to open up now. They may be more open than they ever were before because regardless of how you are, anytime you're too extreme in something, right, you're closing yourself off, right? You want to be balanced with everything because you're open, right? You're open to the truth. You're open to things truthfully being laid in this scale rather than being top heavy in one side, you're closed off in another. This person is finally opening themselves up and they're realizing that their thoughts become their reality. So they're imagining that it almost looks like they've been imagining or hoping or wishing to um, have some level of joy or happiness in some way. This is someone who's rediscovering or discovering what makes them so unique and special and what makes them shine. They've always known it, but they've gone through enough. You know what I mean? They're realizing I've done enough. They're not rushing anything anymore, or not rushing, but you know what I mean. Like, I mean, if you got to be optimistic about so many things, they're not so quick to do so anymore. They're quick now to realize they're not kind of like just when you're that way, you take whatever you're given, and now they're deciding what they want in their space, and they're taking their time with it. This is someone who has a lot of either resources, knowledge, friends, or love or something. They're wealthy and some or fortunate in some way, a very fortunate person. And they may finally be in a space where things are peaceful for them or things are getting more peaceful. They're not having to do as much or focus on as much as they used to. Whereas like they're, don't punish this person. They're just so this and that. Uh, they're they're finally healing from something or getting better. I feel like now they were insecure and they were moody and indecisive in a sense a little bit too. But they're now becoming, or they're working very hard. I see someone working really, really hard. They probably use work to disguise their sadness. You know what I mean? Like how to distract you from how depressing something is. This person may have become a workaholic for a second. Commitment here with the King of Wands or the Moon and the Moon. What did I say? Or the Moon. They're committed to gaining more control over their life here. They're moving on. They want to keep moving. They want things to move forward. I'm seeing angel number 0404, and they're paying very close attention to people now. They're watching these people now because their health is starting to fail. It looks like this person may be suffering from stress related problems, or they may have indulged in things to soothe them, like how you would indulge like in any kind of bad habit. Whatever this habit is, it's not like the healthiest habit to have, and they may not be feeling well. So now they're saying that they're feeling this warning to really be careful and pay attention to things. They're communicating very clearly, and they're keeping very healthy boundaries. And their healthy boundary is that I've been through enough. I don't need to do nothing else for nobody else. I'm not doing it. Right? They're in that space of that now. So Spirit wants you to know about this because it looks like they're walking away from unhealthy habits. You may have been concerned about that or have been telling them to for a time, but they're deciding what they want because it seems like doors are opening and they can have what they want. There's a new life ahead of this person. Family, this could be a family member. Three of Cups and the Tower. This this is about, now there's different ways to see this, right? This is about something in the past that may have blown everything apart, like it was like an overnight shift in the family. And it may be something that people gossip about, um, or it may involve three or more people. Um, this is telling me that this person is wanting to reunite with their family, but they expect a lot of drastic changes. They expect a lot of drastic changes. They expect for things to make sense, to align. If things align, if our values align, then okay. This is someone who is in a very powerful place right now. I mean, they're very powerful. They're focusing on the future. This is someone who's focusing on stability. They're focusing on accountability, but that comes later. They're going to hold people to their account, to be accountable for things. But they're establishing the future right now. They're not concerned with anything else. This is someone who knows. So if you're concerned about them not knowing something, they do know. Okay, so you need to know about this, and they want you to embrace this energy because they're in between this phase of um, getting out of this cycle. They're not rushing, but they're in the middle of it. They're deciding right now, and they're remembering who the heck they are. So that's a beautiful thing. You could be dealing with a Capricorn, a Scorpio, a Sagittarius, or a Cancer. So you could be a Libra Scorpio cusp. I'm seeing Sagittarius Capricorn cusp or a Scorpio Sagittarius cusp also. If you're not dealing with those signs, which you don't have to be, those signs could also be in your chart. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.